What's up, guys? Today we're unpacking an exciting new model, or not new model, but a ton of new features on a popular model of ours that we've been waiting for a while. It came out beautifully in this lime green with black accents. So we'll start at the front, we'll unpack the whole thing. Some of the stuff we've seen before, a lot of it is brand new. That will become standard on all of our gooseneck full tilt trailers, especially some of the container package options. So this here is the GHB 25840. So 40-foot container trailer, two 12,000-pound Lippert hydraulic brake axles on this unit with a Dunnage Hydro Pro hydraulic brake pump mounted up on the neck here, out of the way, protected from all the rocks and road grime. Moving towards the back, in all the engineered necks, we have our fold-up spare mount. So you're not getting underneath, having to crawl underneath, pulling out your spare tire. It folds down nicely and stops before it hits the toolbox. A lot of the new features to unpack are right in here. So brand new toolbox design with the double door, these beautiful black accent latches and hinges that go really well with that lime green. As we see with our side toolboxes, fully sealed, seals on the door. So we try to keep as much of the water, the ice, and some road grime out of the toolbox, electronics, your batteries, etc. So totally lockable and sealed. Also, the winch now has a fully encased box. So it's got a beautiful spring or a gas shock on the lid. And the front does come off. Simply remove two bolts, pops off this cover. The only time you would ever need to remove this cover is if you were working on the winch, needed to replace your cable, or just access to your winch itself. There's two bolts on either side and this comes off quite easily. Other than that, the only time you're ever going to need to access your winch is you open this cover to maneuver your clutch one way or another. As well at the front, you see the 20,000-pound Lippert hydraulic jack. We're starting to see a lot of these on the goosenecks, especially if you already have hydraulics set up on the trailer. It's a fairly minimal investment to just add the jacks itself since you have the pump on board already. So with the container package, we've gone over this before, but there's been some slight changes to it, improvements. So when we say container package, that includes a complete setup to hook up and haul containers, sea containers. That'll include your winch package, 18,000-pound Warrior winch box and cover. You'll get your cable tray down the middle. You see this channel built into the deck so that if you're hauling two 20-foot containers, you can pull up one, run your cable underneath, and pull up the other one. It also includes the knife edge at the back. So there's a big steel plate, the last couple feet of the trailer, so you can get your sea container started up on the deck, and there's an easy, smooth transition. You're not ripping up deck boards. Also, the container guides, the most important feature of the container package. In the past, it was always a solid guide welded along either side. The issue with that was if you wanted a multi-purpose trailer and you were loading freight on the side, pallets, material, you always had that 4-inch steel edge to contend with. So the solution to that has been to make removable guides, and they're also container locks. So should you need this just to haul freight, you can just take those out of the stake pockets. They have pins, you pull them off, you stow them. Now you have a standard gooseneck deck. They also have container locks built in. So these are set up so you can haul a single 40-foot or two 20-foot containers. You have a set of locks at the front here. And then we have dual locks in the middle that'll go into the sea containers themselves. If you were hauling two 20-footers, you would lock one in here, one in at the back. And at the very back, obviously, we can't have a set of locks as a tail end digs into the ground. So you would still need to throw a strap or chain over the back of your container. We've also added a 32-inch LED light bar to this trailer for the customer. So for those of you burning the wee hours of the night or early in the morning, you're always well lit, loading up containers or freight. As well, we can see the cable tray here a lot better. So what I meant by the cable tray is just this channel. You would lay your cable in and run it underneath the container and hook up the second one. Batteries are also housed in here. We've seen this before, that carried over. If you have a dead battery for whatever reason, didn't charge, ran dead, and your deck is down, you need access to that. So instead of fighting with it underneath, you have easy access from up top. Room in here for dual batteries as well. So that, folks, is the latest in our gooseneck tilt model, including the container package. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be a container trailer. These updates apply to all the gooseneck tilts. We offer them in a range of GVW and lengths, starting from 3 7,000-pound axles all the way up to 2 16s, 34,000 GVWR. So stay tuned. These are hitting dealer lots. Check them out online or see your local AA dealer.